Alright, so I hate to say it port side, but our co-pilot just informed us that that shark did swim away. So unfortunately, you probably won't be able to get it on port side. But don't worry, this is not where we usually see sharks. We usually see sharks on another side. But let's do a couple passes on the north patch. We'll see if we can find some more sharks out here. So they're really looking out on port side. This reef right here is the north patch reef, and it is mostly made out of plate coral. Plate coral grows very, very slowly. It only grows a quarter of an inch per year. It takes this reef about 8 years just for it to grow 2 inches. Now, plate coral is a favorite among all these fish right here because you can see how many caves it makes. Because it grows so flat, it makes a lot of caves, a lot of tunnels, all these fish can come into. So these reefs can hold a lot of different species of fish. Now, this very beautiful school of fish out on port side. You can look at the big cave, look at the big cave, more towards the right side of that cave. You see that beautiful school of those yellow fish. Those guys are called yellowfin goatfish. Now they're called goatfish because, like goats, they have beards. They're not actually beards. The 2 tendrils at the bottom of the chin that have very sensitive sensors on the ends of them. They'll swim to the bottom of the sand. Those tendrils will feel around in the sand and sense movement.
Black and yellow.
Another really cool fish is look at the face of the reef, so very front. Look where the coral meets the sand. You might notice a very bright yellow fish. It's got a long nose. It's got a black hood. Now this guy is also located on your fish ID charts, 4 rows down in the middle of the 4th row. You can see the long-nosed butterfly fish. Now underneath this name, you can see its Hawaiian name. Look at how long that is. That is the longest Hawaiian name in the Hawaiian dictionary, but it's actually very easy to pronounce. If you guys want to try it, this is the Lauwiliwe Nuduku Oi Oi. A lot of people think the state fish, the Huma Huma Nuduku Apawa'a, has the longest name, but the Lauwiliwe Nuduku Oi Oi actually takes that record.
Small sharks,
Alright, everybody starboard, this is a moray eel. So we're going to pass by this big head of coral. Look at that big head of coral. Look where the coral meets the sand. You can see its body hanging out there at the very edge. That's where the coral meets the sand, that big head of coral. That was a yellow margarine moray eel. Now these yellow margarines are the second biggest eel species in the world, right under the giant moray. These guys are about 7 feet long. The biggest they can get is around 10 feet. Now these yellow margarines were a delicacy back in the day. Native Hawaiians love the taste of these guys. They call them eels puki. They tuned up their spears, they grab these puki, bring them to the surface, and they cook them over an open fire. Now it was said that the taste of puki was twice as better than having a white. They said that. I never said that. Don't look at me. But my ladies aboard, keep your men away from the puki. You might fall in love. Alright, looking around now, you guys on the starboard side to get a view of the reef. There's a lot of sea urchins on the starboard side. I'm sure there's a lot on port side as well. Very easy to find. Just look for those black spiny balls. They are everywhere. Sea urchin are related to sea stars as well as sea cucumbers. These guys are all related because they don't have blood. They don't have brains. They don't even have a heart. They kind of remind me of my ex. These guys are mostly made out of muscle, legs, and mouths. They are all part of the invertebrate family. Now that eel is going to show up on port side, I'll be sure to point it out to you guys. He is a little hard to see, so if you don't see him, don't be too discouraged. He is pretty hard to see. Alright, so where the ridge starts, where it starts to drop off, there's that big head of white coral. Look at the base of the coral, where the coral meets the sand. You might notice that body in the very middle. Where the coral meets the sand in the middle. You see all those yellow dots. Looks like a sea cucumber, but that is actually a moray eel. All right, so besides we're looking around, you guys are going to get a view of the reef as well, and there it is.